That. So welcome everyone to tonight's event. It's super exciting tonight. We're launching Maddi's business. So thank you to all of those people, friends of Maddi's or family of Maddi's who have jumped on tonight to check out what she's up to. It's just a perfect way for her to just share a little bit about what she's up to and what she's excited about. So the date today is Tuesday the 15th of November. We're nearly finished the year. Wow, it's gone so super fast. A little bit about myself. My name's Tanika, for those of you who don't know me. I've been in the Juice Plus business now for just over 12 months. And Juice Plus came into my life at a time when I was working 5 days a week, crazy busy. My husband has his own business and does like 70 plus hours a week. I have 3 girls, 10, 13 and nearly 16, and they're crazy busy as well. So I was super stressed and I've always kind of been looking for a better way. I knew there was a better way to living than busting my ass and, trading time for money. And a good friend of mine, Kylie, was just doing a few posts on Facebook and stuff, and it got me curious. So the rest is basically history. I got to leave my job at the end of last year to basically do this full time, but you definitely don't need to do that in the beginning, especially. That's the awesome thing about this business, is it can be done in stolen moments around full-time or part-time work and kids and things like that. So tonight we're basically just going to cover a bit about the product and just to share some product stories that a couple of people have found. And then we're going to cross over to a little bit about the business and just share a bit about how our business works. And we've got a couple of girls as well who are also going to share what kind of got their interest in the business and what they're excited about. So tonight, first of all, we have the amazing Beck from Brisbane. Hi, Johnny. And Beck is going to share all about our amazing product. So I'll just find Beck so I can spotlight her, because I know she loves being spotlighted. There we go. And if you just want to, you there? Hi, Beck.
Hi. Thank you. I don't know about being spotlighted, but
I know.
I'll just put it on gallery view so I can't just see my own head. Good. Hi, everyone. Yes, I'm going to talk through our products tonight. So we've got basically 3 products. We've got our whole food capsules, our kids chewables, and also the whole food shakes. So starting off with the capsules, so we have a fruit, veg and a berry blend, 3 different types. And what these are, what's so good about, or what makes these capsules so special and makes them do so much good within your body is it's a few things. It's the quality of the ingredients that we use. It's the quality of the produce that goes into them. It's the process that they go through, and the variety that you're getting into your body. So starting with the quality of the produce, the fruits and veggies are allowed to naturally ripen on the vine, which means that they get to their absolute fullest and best nutritional content. So it's when the fruit's about to fall off the branches and fall off the trees, which is so different to what we're able to buy in our supermarkets, in our fruit and veggie stores, because it gets transported all around the country. It's often picked months before we actually consume the products and kept in cold storage. So it doesn't get a chance to fully develop and fully ripen to its full nutritional content. So the produce that goes into it's just at its absolute prime. What we do is they use the whole part of the fruits and veggies. So your stems, your peel, your seeds, your cores, all the stuff that we normally, a lot of the parts we'd normally throw away. So you get all this goodness from this produce. It's crushed down in the process, crushed down and turned into a powder. And during that process, it extracts the water and a lot of the sugar out of the produce. And the whole process maintains a temperature that's low enough that the living enzymes stay intact. So what that means is that when you take the capsules, they look like this. I've actually got full ones next to me tonight. So the capsules are like this. Oh, can you see? And you just take them with a big glass of water, and what happens is it reconstitutes the fruits and veggies in your body, and it gets into your bloodstream, and it does whatever it needs your body to do. So you're getting this big variety of all these fruits and veggies, and your body's taking what it needs and doing what it needs with it. So it's different for everyone. So the results that I see or my husband sees is different to what Tanika might experience or someone else, but depending on what your body needs. So a lot of people notice they have an increase in energy. That's something I noticed straight away. For some people, it clears up skin and gives healthier hair and nails, works on, you know, your metabolism, your immunity. Absolutely. I touch wood. I did not get sick this whole winter. I've been on the product for 6 months and have not had a day off work. And I had a baby start daycare 4 months ago, and that is a little cesspit in there of germs and diseases and flus and colds and whatever, and I didn't get sick once. So touch wood. You know, that didn't happen when my first child went to daycare. So, you know, that's it. The only thing I've changed is this product. So the amazing thing about it as well is it is literally fruits and veggies. So if you can eat fruits and vegetables, you can take Juice Plus, which means that it's safe for pregnant women, breastfeeding women, people, they're elderly, young children. So when the product came into my life, I had a 4-month-old and a 2.5-year-old. So I was breastfeeding, and the label has absolutely all ingredients I can understand, no warning labels. It's completely safe. And the good thing about that at the time as well, it meant that not only I was getting all of this, but my baby was getting that as well. So yeah, safe for anyone to have. And the variety is a big thing as well. So if you're like me, and we get a bit set in our ways of there's certain fruits and veggies that we like to eat all the time. Our kids as well, they've got they love the same fruits and veggies that they were eating all the time. And this product just gives you such a big variety of stuff that there's no way I could get into my family every day. So it's amazing value for money as well, because you're getting all of this great nutrition for the premium capsules. The fruits, veg, and the berries cost $3.90 a day. So there's no way I could get that in, you know, that amount of variety of really good nutrition into my body every day for $3.90. The other amazing thing about this is that whenever an adult is on the capsules, they can sponsor a child for free. And what that means is if they're a younger child, they'll have the kids' chewables, which are in these little packets. There's fruits and veggie variety of the kids' chewables. And by sponsoring a child, they get the product absolutely free. And right now, this blew my mind when I first heard this, but right now there are over 1 million children worldwide that get Juice Plus chewable or capsules if they're a bit older for free every day. So they're getting this amazing good nutrition into their little bodies every single day. And my little girl thinks she's having a lolly, having lollies every morning, kids chewables. So so doing that every day, the results the worldwide study has found is that children are building their immunity. They're having less sick days. They've got better dental health. They're craving more fruits and veggies, and their palates are changing. So I've noticed this firsthand with my daughter, who eating veggies and eating more fruits and veggies is no longer a challenge. She eats more fruits and veggies. She's had no sick days from daycare as well, and just building their little immunities. So that's amazing. The other products we've got that I'm going to talk about are our complete shakes. So we have a chocolate and a vanilla variety in their shakes. These are amazing. They're a whole food shake that's basically, it's a perfect ratio of fats, proteins, and carbohydrates, and packed with heaps and heaps of superfoods and all these amazing superfoods and whole food produce that you wouldn't really get into your bodies. So for us, the shakes work really well for us because they're basically my breakfast every morning out the door. I've got 2 little kids I've got to get to daycare as I go to work, and there's no way I can get breakfast for myself. So a lot of people take this as an afternoon snack if they can't get that, aren't eating throughout the day as much as I'd like to. And it just fuels your body and gets your body working to its best potential. So the shakes are amazing as well. The other thing I'm going to talk about is our awesome program, which is the Juicy Body Transformation Program. This comes completely free with our products. So if you're on board with the capsules, then you get the access to our Juicy Body Transformation Program, which is just packed full of amazing recipes. So these are clean, healthy, nutritious recipes that are quick and easy to make. They're family friendly. They are so packed full of flavour. In our house, we have these, we eat out of the guide 90% of the time at the moment. So nearly every night of the week, we're cooking one of these recipes, which is great. I come home from work and they're easy to make and and packed full of flavour. And it's just clean, healthy living. So just complements the, nutritional support you're getting from the products and is a way to lead a healthier lifestyle. So they're working for us. And I think that's everything I need to cover. Thanks, Tanika.
Thanks, Beth. That was awesome. I always loved listening to your little product share. As Beck said, we have only a couple of products, which is really awesome. It's super easy to explain to people. And just depending on what you're really needing is dependent on what product you want to go for. A lot of people do go for both because obviously you're going to get the most benefits from that. And we don't actually recommend any of our products as a weight loss product. But like Beck shared before, if you're wanting to use it for breakfast instead of having toast or those dense kind of things that a lot of people have for breakfast, cereals and things like that, you can definitely use it as a meal replacement in that way that you're substituting it for something to have for breakfast or lunch or even for dinner sometimes. It's basically really whatever just works for you. We also have an amazing Juicy Body transformation program, which every single customer gets connected to that program. So they have access to that. It's a private Facebook page. There's hundreds and hundreds of amazing recipes on there. They're all really super friendly, family friendly. You don't need 1,000,001 ingredients. So that's really appealing to a lot of people too, especially busy families and people like that. So now we're going to cross over to a lovely lady called Kerry. Just quickly, guys, if you're not on mute, would you mind putting yourself on mute? It's just there's a little bit of background noise and it's a bit hard to hear sometimes. So if you could just make sure that you're all on mute, that would be awesome. And I'll just cross over and spotlight Kerry. And Kerry's just going to share a little bit about what she's found with the product. Hi, Kerry.
Hi, Tanika. Hi, everyone. So Juice Plus came into my life just over 4 months ago from my friend Tracy, who is also jumping on here tonight as well. Basically, she was just posting some amazing results that she found as far as getting some really good results with her skin and her hair and also her energy levels. At the time, for me, it really appealed for me because at that time I was going through a really stressful period at work and was just getting a lot of breakouts around that region, which I know some women can relate to when you're going through just hormonal stress, etc., which isn't really nice for your self-confidence and all that sort of thing. So that was the main ultimate reason why I gave Juice Plus a try. But little did I know that it'd have such an effect on every other sort of component also. So obviously, with your skin and also your hair and your nails, it's just, it probably after around about a week and a half, 2 weeks, I started noticing that my skin was clearing up. Though after about a week of taking the product, I found that my energy levels had really changed, that I wasn't reaching for that second coffee around about 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Also, I was sleeping so much better, which for most people that I know and even have in my life, sleep is one of those things that most people struggle with, just going through the everyday stresses of what life and jobs and kids, etc., do impose. So, the sleep part was, absolutely amazing. And obviously a flow-on effect of that, being someone who is quite active, goes to the gym and does CrossFit 5 to 6 times a week, having that sleep is so imperative for your recovery as well. So that was just, it all kind of just starts working hand in hand. And that was just after or within that first month. So for me, it was just, it was mind-blowing in that respect. In addition to obviously just having all those sorts of things starting to take effect, things like cravings for, those sugary sort of things, or going through that, for ladies, going through that time of the month when your hormone levels are all over the place and you're craving chocolate, etc., it starts to level out as well, because your body seems to be just getting flooded with so much amazing nutrition that's what you're leaning towards. And then also last but not least, that I found it's probably one of the biggest effects that I've had on my entire life, since I was a teenager. I have a naturally high cortisol level, so what that is linked to is actually your thyroid functionality. And having that sort of thyroid functionality goes hand in hand with fat loss, also energy levels, sleep, all those sort of things as well. Usually I actually supplement, and have done up until the point of taking Juice Plus, actually supplementing it synthetically, which at the time it just so happened that I had just run out of that medication. And yeah, I noticed that probably after 2 weeks or so of being on the product, the usual fluttery feelings that you get first up in the morning started to subside. I've always struggled for actually going to the gym first up in the morning as well, because it takes so long for my body to come back down from that high sort of intensity sort of thing in the morning, and that's no longer a case either. So for me, it's changed my life in that respect. Just having a lot healthier skin, nails, all that sort of thing, sleeping better, energy. So yeah, it's just been amazing.
Thank you so much, Kerry. I always love hearing your story. And like Kerry said, there's so many amazing stories out there, and it really is just dependent on what your body's actually needing or lacking at the time. So, you know, for one person like Kerry, it could be to help her with her high stress levels and skin, but then for others, people might be having some internal issues like with their liver and things like that. So it's obviously going to go to the point where your body actually feels that it needs to be putting all of those nutrients that you're getting from the product in to help fix that before you could start noticing signs of clearer skin and nicer hair and stronger nails and things like that. So we can never be it's definitely not going to cure anything, and we never recommend, or we never say that, but we have loads and loads of amazing stories, lots of testimonials just from real customers who share their amazing Juice Plus journey since being on the product and some of the changes that they have. So we have a Facebook page for that. If anyone's interested in checking that out, we can definitely add you to that as well, just so you can do a little bit of your own research. So now we're going to switch over a little bit and talk a bit about the business. It is going to be brief because we obviously don't want to overwhelm you and make things too complicated. But just to give you guys a bit of an idea, if it's your first time on tonight, how our business kind of structure works and how easy it is to get started. So first of all, we're going to cross over to, where is she? I'm just trying to spotlight her. Lee, where are you? Oh, there she is. Thank you. And Lee's just going to share a little bit about a few little things that do come up initially when people are looking into the business. So thanks, Lee.
No worries. Hi, everybody. So yeah, my name's Lee, and I've been involved in the Juice Plus business since April, but I found one of the main things that I got asked quite a bit in the beginning was, is Juice Plus a pyramid? So at first I wasn't really sure how to answer that. So I did a little bit of research, and obviously pyramid schemes were actually made illegal back in the 70s. But for those of you who don't actually know what that is, a pyramid scheme is where you're required to just keep recruiting people, and you just need people after people after people in the business, and that's basically how you make money. So clearly Juice Plus is not a pyramid scheme. We're about offering product to customers, but also having a team around us as well. So when you look at a traditional business, you'll actually see that at the top there is always a CEO, and underneath there you've got all your different levels of management staff, supervisors, then your normal everyday staff. And I'm sure most of us have been or are in a traditional job, and not all of us are going to get to that top position. So we can try, but there's not a spot for all of us up there. So some of us will try and never make it, others will. The difference with us is we're basically like a pyramid upside down or in reverse. We all start at the same level, and we all help and encourage each other to get to the top. There is no one spot up there. There's a place for all of us. And the good part about Juice Plus is that the team around us, we're all here to help each other and support, inspire and support each other to get there. So there's room for all of us at the top, and the best part is that we're surrounded by a great team of people to help us get there.
Awesome, thank you. So now we're going to cross over to Maddi. So I'll just spotlight Maddi. I'm super excited for you. Hi. Welcome, and excited for you to launch your business tonight. So if you wouldn't mind just telling us a little bit about, I suppose, what got your interest with the product and then also with the business, and what you're excited for your future to be like.
Yeah, well, I didn't have a lot of interest in the product to start with, and Kylie was, Maddi, you've got to have a look at it. Maddi, you've got to have a look at it. And I'm like, yeah. I'm far too busy. I just don't have time. And she managed to get me to one of the information nights. And when I heard the stories about how much it had changed people's, health and wealth as well, I just wanted to know more. So I spent the next few days researching the company and how long it had been around, and talking to other people that had been on the Juice Plus, and I'm yet to hear anybody that doesn't like it. It's everyone I've spoken to has had great health benefits from it. The business side of things, again, I look at Kylie and she's someone that we know, and it's often hard to believe in things unless you see somebody that doing it, and Kylie's doing it, so it gives me a lot more motivation to see that she's successful at it. And all the stories every week that I hear from everybody, people that are like, you know what, I'm just a mum of 4 kids and I'm making a fortune and I'm healthy at the same time. So that's pretty much my story. I'm excited to see, to feel what it's like being on the product. I get a little bit of eczema, so I'm hoping that it'll make a difference with that. The skin as well, the clear skin. I grew up thinking, when you get to 25, surely your pimples go away. It doesn't happen like that. So hopefully this will also help towards that, and just bridging the gap between, we can't possibly eat that many fruit and vegetables in a day. So if not for anything else, then just the health benefits of loading up on the good stuff. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Thank you. That was an amazing share for your first time on Zoom. You did so well. Thank you. So what I'm going to just share with you guys a little bit now is another little problem, or not problem, but some people, are looking at coming into the business, but another one of their things that they're worried about is that they're not going to really know many people. So I just want to show you a little diagram just to explain it a little bit better, that you honestly don't need to know too many people to make this business really successful. So let's just use, is that working? Yeah. Kylie. So Kylie, as I spoke about before, and also Maddi just mentioned too, Kylie introduced me to the business. So this is me here. And then she's also got lots of other people now that she's introduced to the business. Some of them she didn't even initially know. And that's the awesome thing about sharing on social media. You might not really know anyone too well, but they might reach out to you and ask you because they're at that point of time where they're looking for something else. So I came into the business and I shared some information with my cousin Kate, who's on tonight, and she reached out to me and wanted to know more, and so I shared it with her, and then she jumped on board, I think only like 2 weeks after I first initially started up with Juice Plus. So that was pretty cool because we got to go through this together. And Kate had a friend called Trace, who's also on the call tonight, and she shared some information and stuff with her, and it just goes down. So Kerry, who shared her story before, was introduced by Tracy, and also Beck, who did her amazing product share before.
So as you can see, and obviously Kate has other people here and I have other people out here as well, and so does Trace, you honestly don't need to know that many people. So Beck's got a few teenies on board now. I've got, say, Carly here, and Carly has Leah and some other girls here. So as you can see, you know, I would never have known, I knew Kate, but I would never have known Tracy or Beck or Kerry or any of those girls. So you really don't need to know that many people when you're first starting out to make this business successful. So we kind of call that the popcorn effect. You kind of get the idea that, yeah, it just starts to really pop out, and, you know, this can end up being a fair few people in your team that you would never have connected with in your life if it wasn't for this business. So that's another thing that we all, especially us girls, really love about this community, is that it's so supportive, and we've made some amazing, like really, really close friends that we get to work with now every day. You know, instead of competing and things, like Lee was explaining before, everyone's so encouraging and inspiring because we all want to see each other successful. We're not competing because there's unlimited places at the top. So just one other little thing while I'm on the, you know, popcorn effect and not really having to know that many people is the power of numbers. So I came into this business as my own little self. And I introduced the business to 2 people. My pen's not working very well. I might just swap this one over. And those two people shared the business with another 2 people, so we're getting 4. And then you get the drift, 8, 16, those 2 people share it with 2, we're getting 32. So quite easily, just by me sharing it with 1 or 2 people, as you can see, I could end up potentially with 32 people in my business. In our company, we like to say, if we just added on, you know, down here, another 3 people, and the magic number becomes 5. So if we're introducing 5 people to the business, and it definitely doesn't have to be, you know, initially straight away when you first start up, but over time, you might have 5 people in your team, and then obviously those 5 that you've introduced are going to teach another 5 people exactly what they've just gone and done. And then those 25 people are going to go out and teach 25. And then these 5 are going to go out and teach, which brings it to 625. And then those 625 people go out and teach 5, brings it to 3125. Now, you definitely don't need that many people in your business to be successful at this and to be earning some really amazing money. You don't even need 625. But as you can see, just the power by sharing it with just a couple more people over time and having 5 as the magic number in your team is really going to duplicate down the line to really start you off strong and to start your team off strong. And it's really just a teaching business. So we're all very supportive, as I said before, and it's just teaching the teach, basically. So you're teaching your new teamies and the people that you've brought into the business how to go about it and how to do exactly what you've just gone before and done with them. So yeah, it's super easy. So that hopefully that just covers a little bit that you honestly don't need to know that many people. So now we're going to cross over to Angie, and Angie's just going to share a little bit about her and what got her interested in the business. So I'll just spotlight you, Ange. Hello.
Hi Nick, how are you?
Yeah, good. So if you want to just share a little bit about maybe what you're finding with the product so far, if you've noticed any changes. I know it's still early days. And yeah, what got your interest in the business and what you're excited about?
Sure. Hi everyone. I'm a single mum. My little boy is 11. But Juice Plus came into my life about 2.5 months ago. Although I had been following Tanika's Facebook posts for since Christmas last year, but it took me a very long time to actually reach out to her. But it kind of got to the point where I was like, enough is enough. I knew that I wasn't eating healthy. I wasn't getting the fruits and veg that I need. And what I could see happening to Tanika, I just thought, no, I need to find out more about this product. So I did. I reached out to her, and I think I was her biggest skeptic ever. But I'm so glad that I did. So yeah, basically I liked the idea of the fruits and veg that I was getting, that it was, bridge the gap between what I wasn't eating and what I should be eating. Initially in my first couple of weeks, it took a little while for me to see any benefits. But in the last probably 4 weeks, I really noticed my sugar cravings have completely disappeared. I love my chocolate, even though I am a diabetic, but I can still eat chocolate. But I'm just not craving that, the sweetness or the chocolate that I used to crave all the time. Definitely craving healthier food options, which has been really, really good. And then only probably about a week or so ago, I thought, gosh, my hair is growing. And I thought, no, it wasn't that long ago that I had it cut. And I thought to myself, I bet it's more so the berry capsules that are supposed to help with your hair and your nails and all that sort of stuff. My hair seems to be just growing so quick, and it seems to be really, really thick. So I thought, yeah, I think that's positive effect of the berry capsules. So I don't know that that's good or not, because I need to go to hairdressers more. But yeah. Also, I find that I'm not as tired as I was through the day. I seem to be able to get through my day at work in my normal job a lot better than what I used to be able to. I'm not sort of getting tired at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and just wishing the day was over. So I really noticed that not so much the increased energy, but I'm definitely not as tired as what I used to be. So yeah, I'm still seeing some changes, and I'm hoping that I'll still continue to see a lot more. My son is taking the chews. He's had his ups and downs. Goes through a few weeks ago, he went through a stage where he was like, "Mum, I don't like them anymore. I don't want them. They're yuck." But I persevered, and he's back into the habit of having them every morning now. Squeeze the fruit one together and the veggie one together, and he has them no problems. So he's just back into that habit now, and I'm glad that he's back on them. So that's really good. So yeah, that's my story so far, Nick.
Excellent. Thank you. And I definitely remember, Ange, when you first reached out to me and wanted to catch up, and we went and had coffee down in Coolangatta, and Ange pulls out like this notebook, and she's got a list of like so many questions, and she's like, I hope you're ready for all my questions.
I did. I had a list. It was a bit embarrassing, but I had to get my questions answered.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's the best way to be sometimes, instead of making assumptions and thinking that it's not for you, like it's definitely worth getting those questions answered, and really just digging a bit more deeper before you do make that decision to jump into the business or not. So I'm very excited that you and like you're a single mum, you're working full time, so it really is just based in stolen moments doing this business, especially in the beginning. Now that I've been in it for 12 months, it's probably a little bit more than that, but it's definitely it's not trading time for money. I don't have to go back to the school where I was working and be surrounded by 24 kids every single day, be told when I can take holidays, which I never had a choice. It was only school holidays that I could take off. So yes, it's definitely changed my life in a massive way, as well as so many other girls as well, and guys. So now we're just going to have a little chat with Katie, and Kate's going to cover some of the exciting things like how we get paid. So I'll just spotlight you. All right. Hi, Kate.
Hi, Nick.
You get the exciting part now to share how we get paid in this business.
I know, that's right. I get the best bit. Well, one of anyway.
Yeah.
So as Tanika said, I came into the business not long after her, and when I was chatting with her about, the money side of things and how we get paid, she mentioned to me that we get paid 3 ways. And I don't know about everybody else, but I know at in my current day job, I only get paid 1 way, and that's trading my time for money. So I turn up, I do my job, and then I get my hourly rate. So absolutely, when Tanika said to me, we get paid 3 ways in this business, I went, what? What do you mean? So basically the 3 ways are, first of all, we get paid a retail profit. So basically, when we connect the customer with the product, then head office will send out or deposit into our bank account a monetary sum. So obviously, the more products you're connecting to different families and friends, then obviously the more money is going to be landing into your bank account. So the next way is commission. So as your business grows, as you get more customers on board, you're reaching out, you're helping more families achieve better health, then you also get paid a percentage that also gets deposited into your bank account as well. And that can vary. So obviously the more people you're helping, the more lives you're changing, then the more money is going to be deposited into your bank account as well. And then the third way, which most people get excited about, is bonuses. So I know bonuses in traditional day businesses are really few and far between. So the bonuses that get deposited in this business can add up quite quickly, and you can get bonuses as quick as you like, and depending on how fast you're moving. So when we talk about bonuses, basically you can start earning bonuses within 10 days of joining this business, which is pretty cool. So basically the bonuses range from $100. So like I said, you can get that within the first 10 days of joining the business, which basically covers your franchise fee anyway. And then as you go up the ladder, the bonuses can get as big as $10,000. And that's absolutely achievable for everybody in this business. And so when I say there's bonuses in between, there's, $3,000 bonuses, there's $700 bonuses, $1,500, $400. So there's quite a few different bonuses that everybody can earn within the time frame of this business. So just another thing as well is how we earn money. Like I said in the beginning, we get retail profit, and once you all start out, then that starts off as $61. So just for connecting the customer to the product, you're getting $61. And then as you move up and as time goes by, you can get $110 per premium capsules. So not only are you getting the retail, you're also getting a percentage on what's going through your business, and you're also getting the nice bonuses, which, like I said before, can add up quite quickly and quite handsomely. And something about the bonuses as well is you also get not only the bonus for yourself, but because this is a teaching business, whoever taught you, then they also get the same bonus as you. So for example, like Tanika shared, I joined the business underneath Tanika. So whenever I make an achievement and hit the bonuses, then Tanika also is recognised for her hard work in teaching me, and she also receives the bonuses as well.
Thanks, Katie. That was very good, nice and clear. So hopefully that makes sense to everyone. Obviously there is more detail, but we just kind of wanted to give you all the idea of the potential that is actually out there when you put some time and effort into this business, which, like we've already covered, is really not that much. And it's definitely fun. We all have so much fun along the way. We have a very supportive team, so we're super, super lucky. So thank you everyone for jumping on tonight. We really appreciate your time. Thank you to Maddi's friends for jumping on and listening to her amazing share and what she's excited about. And for all of those who have been invited tonight to check it all out, if you have any other questions or whatever, just reach out to the person who did invite you tonight, and they'll definitely be able to help you answer those questions. So thank you to everyone, and have an amazing rest of your Tuesday night. Thanks, guys. Talk soon.